Lush is a cosmetic company bent on protecting their customers, animals, and the planet. The founders of Lush avidly work to create a line of products safer for the environment compared to those of other brands to make a positive impact on the world. An example of this can be seen through the invention of the first ever solid shampoo bar. The core of Lush's philosophy goes back to maintaining the highest level of ethical standards with the lowest possible impact on the planet. Sustainability is a company-wide priority. The more Lush grows, the more sustainable their products become. Lush has over 700 stores worldwide and an ever-emerging global presence. The company monitors regional and national legislation in addition to partnering with many groups in order to lobby for new regulations that drive and encourage a shift towards a greener future for everyone. Lush supports hundreds of environmental groups through the Charity Pot program and ethical campaigns such as the Fighting Animal Testing campaign. If we take a deeper look into Lush's handmade cosmetic process, we can analyze the chemistry involved to create unique, environmentally friendly products. There are a few key ingredients that go into creating the world-famous Lush bath bombs: baking soda, citric acid, and cornstarch. When baking soda and citric acid are mixed together with water, they undergo a chemical reaction causing them to fizz up in your bathtub. Specifically, this reaction involves acid-base chemistry, since the baking soda, also known as sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3, is a weak base, and citric acid, C6H8O7, is a weak acid. A weak base is a base that is partially dissociated in an aqueous solution. A weak acid is an acid that dissociates incompletely, releasing only some of its hydrogen atoms into the solution. This acid-base reaction that occurs produces carbon dioxide, CO2 gas. This gas is what makes the fizzy bubbles when you toss your bath bomb into a tub full of water. How acidic or basic something is can be measured using the pH scale, which ranges from 0 to 14. For example, an acidic pH is below 7, such as lemon juice or vinegar. A basic pH is above 8, such as baking soda or bleach. A neutral pH is about 7, which is typically the pH of water. The role of the cornstarch in a Lush bath bomb is to act as a dry filler that gets mixed in with the reactive baking soda and citric acid components in the bombs. The amount of cornstarch in the initial mixture affects the fizziness of the bath bombs. The reaction rate for a chemical reaction is a measurement of how quickly the reaction happens, or how quickly the reactants, the baking soda and citric acid, create the reaction's products, which include carbon dioxide or CO2 bubbles. The faster a bath bomb dissolves, the more CO2 it is making. The fizzier it is, and the faster the reaction is taking place. The key terms explored were the following. Chemical reaction, a process that involves rearrangement of the molecular or ionic structure of a substance. Acid-base reaction. In an acid-base reaction, an acid and a base are placed together, causing them to react in order to neutralize the acid and base properties, which produces a salt. The H-positive cation of the acid combines with the OH-negative anion of the base to form water. The compound formed by the cation of the base and the anion of the acid is called a salt. A weak base, a chemical base that does not ionize fully in an aqueous solution. A weak acid, an acid that dissociates incompletely, releasing only some of its hydrogen atoms into the solution. Thus, it is less capable than a strong acid at donating protons. pH scale. The pH scale measures how acidic or basic a substance is. The pH scale ranges from 0 to 14. A pH of 7 is neutral. pH stands for potential of hydrogen. Acidic pH. Acids at below 7 on the pH scale have an acidic pH. Basic pH. Bases rank at above 7 on the pH scale. Neutral pH. A substance with a neutral pH is directly at 7 on the pH scale. Water has a neutral pH. Reaction rate. The speed at which a chemical reaction proceeds. It is often expressed in terms of either the concentration or of a product that is formed in a unit of time or the concentration of a reaction that is consumed in a unit of time. Catalysts are often used to speed up reaction rates. Reactants. A substance that takes part in and undergoes change during a reaction. Products. A substance that is formed as the result of a chemical reaction.